Hello, my name is Kyle Snyder, and this is my audience. Today I'm going to be discussing the 5 communication principles for a lifetime, as outlined by the Communication Studies textbook for Tacoma Community College. Now, the first of these 5 communications for a lifetime is awareness, or to be aware. Competent communicators know meaning is attached by all parties involved in the communication process. So be sure to think before you speak, as being aware includes interpersonal communication, which is to say, communicating with yourself, or that little voice in your mind. The second communication principle is verbal communication. Communicating through language or a series of symbols, either written or spoken. All parties must know the system of rules of language in order to communicate verbally. Someone speaking Japanese is not necessarily going to effectively communicate to someone speaking German, at least verbally. Third is the communication principle of nonverbal communication. Eye contact, engaging body posture, smiling, these all convey attitudes and feelings, and they are more believable, or rather most believable form of communication. If someone tells you they're fine, you might believe them. If someone tells you they're fine while shouting at you or crying, you're not going to believe them, because the nonverbal communication is different from the verbal communication. The fourth communication principle is listening and then responding. Now, don't get confused here. Hearing and listening are two different things. Hearing is just an automatic process that your body goes through, sound waves in your eardrums and all that. Listening is defined in the book as an engaging 5-step process that involves selecting your focus, attending to that focus by sustaining your awareness on that, understanding or giving meaning to the communication involved, and then remembering so you're able to respond properly, then followed by the actual response. Now finally, the 5th principle of communication for a lifetime is adapting messages, or adaptation in communications. Adjusting both what is said and how it is said. This is done to accommodate for various different peoples. Using awareness to change your message when responding with a certain gender, age, race, religion, and so on is just going to properly communicate what you want to communicate. Now, to review, the 5 communication principles for the lifetime are: first, be aware of what is communicated, starting with yourself and then moving outwards. Second, verbally communicate. Remember the system of rules involved in the language used. Third, nonverbal communication. Make your body language the same as what it is your verbal language is trying to communicate. Fourth, listen and then respond. Now remember, there are 5 steps to listening: selecting, attending, understanding, remembering, and then responding. Well, were you listening? Again, that's selecting, attending, understanding, remembering, and then responding. Finally, adapt your message to all parties involved. Do it once, do it again. The more you do it with a group person, the more of a communications bridge will be built between you. So go out and try this out. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.